What's up, everybody? Welcome to 2025 Topps Pro Debut Baseball eBay Hobby Box Break number 3 coming at you live and in full effect here from Roper's Rips this afternoon. Glad to have everybody with us, old members, new members alike. Before we get started, let's go through our team owner checklist. And then we also have a few quick rules for eBay before we get started here, okay? Arizona Diamondbacks is going to be Rick Lehman in this one. Rick Lehman also has the Atlanta Braves. Kim Charleston has the Baltimore Orioles. Boston Red Sox to Clayton Woolno. Clayton, if I got your last name wrong, feel free to correct me, brother. We'll go Clayton W until I know for sure. Glad to have you from up in Canada, my friend. Chicago Cubs is Todd Moore in this one. Chance Miller has the White Sox. Ian Smith has the Big Red Machine with Ellie De La Cruz. Cincinnati Reds to Ian Smith. Cleveland Guardians is Kim Charleston. Tapping them with the Colorado Rockies, also Kim Charleston. Jennifer Walker, welcome to the group with those Detroit Tigers for Jennifer Walker. Houston Astros, Team Nowaki, Brett Nowaki representing. Shout out to Sheila. Houston Astros to Brett Nowaki. Kansas City Royals, Kim Charleston. Los Angeles Angels, Rick Lehman. The Los Angeles Dodgers is Kim Charleston. Taking it down to South Beach with the Miami Marlins is going to be Rick Lehman. The Brew Crew, the Milwaukee Brewers is Sean Pop in this one. Minnesota Twins is Dustin, I don't want to butcher your name, Niebuhr? Dustin Niebuhr? If I got that wrong again, feel free to correct me, Dustin. Dustin in the house with the Minnesota Twins. New York Mets is Kim Charleston. The Bronx Bombers, the New York Yankees, going to Kim Charleston as well. Oakland Athletics is Rick Lehman. The Philadelphia Phillies going to Todd Moore. The Buccos, the Pittsburgh Pirates with Paul Skeens is Kim Charleston. Kim Charleston also has the Padres and the Giants. Seattle Mariners with the big dumper, Cal Raleigh, going to Kim Charleston. Clayton W. also has the St. Louis Cardinals. Tampa Bay Rays is going to be Rick Lehman. Texas Rangers is Devin Holder. And the Blue Jays and the Nationals also going out to Rick Lehman in this one. Make sure you check out the eBay monthly sweepstakes. You can find a link to that at the top of the item description in each one of our break listings. Just click on that link for more rules and guidelines. There's no purchase necessary to enter that eBay monthly sweepstakes. For the purposes of this break right here, all cards going to stay on the table at all times for your viewing pleasure. We'll open up the box. We'll put all the packs on the table, and we'll go through the cards one by one for you. Everything ships with Roper's Rips. That's right. You're going to get all your cards, and you're going to get them fast. We got a fastest shipping outside of Santa Claus, even through the holiday season. Honestly, especially through the holiday season. We'll have these out within 2 days, so I'll have them out by like Wednesday for you at the latest, maybe even sooner. And you say, hey, Justin, what if my team doesn't hit? What if my team doesn't get any cards? Everybody hits with Roper's Rips. Don't sweat it. Even if your team doesn't hit, we'll still send you some cards on the house no matter what. We got sleeves and top loaders for your more premium hits. We may not sleeve up every single insert as we go through it just for the sake of time. But after the break's over, we will get all those sleeved up. We'll get all your cards sorted. Once we get them sorted, we'll stick them in a team bag. We'll take that team bag. We'll wrap it up in some extra bubble wrap. I'll use packing tape to put around the bubble wrap to make it sure it's nice and tight and compressed. If it was like a top loader or something like that, of course, I'd use painter's tape so you can just take it right off. But with the packing tape, 50,000 plus packages, all delivered safely. Trust me. The packing tape makes a nice, secure package. If you have any trouble, just cut down the backside and you'll get it out. You should be able to just pull the tape off easily. But again, if you can't, just cut down the backside. Once we get that all packaged up, we'll stick it in a 9x6 bubble mailer with tracking. You'll be able to find the tracking for your order associated on your eBay account with the order, that you put in. Other than that, I just need everybody to kick back, relax, and enjoy the break. You're now rocking with old Jim hands. Let's get it on. Mills Lane style, baby. Come on now. Shake and break. Looky there, Travis Bazzana on the cover. Number 1 pick right there, 2024. 4 autograph cards per box on average in these. Collecting top baseball prospects from all levels of minor league baseball, the MILB. Of course, the players go to their associated major league organization. Look for rare chrome autograph cards. You're going to get 6 packs of 24 cards in these boxes. All right, let's rip it up. Now, I may not know who every single player is team-wise. If we need to look them up, we will. Of course, when I go through sorting, I double and triple check everything. Make sure we get the right teams for everybody. All right. 6 packs. Empty box. Nice cheapie for the people here. If you enjoy this Pro Debut Baseball, we'll have 2 more eBay breaks of it. These single box breaks on Tuesday and Sunday night this week. Tuesday and Sunday night. Also, tomorrow, we're going to have a full case dropping. It'll be dropping in 2 different half case breaks of 2025 Topps Update Series Baseball. That's tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern. Half case number 1 and number 2. You can claim your team in 1 half case or both. If you want to take them for the full, feel free. There's a price preview pinned up in the featured section now. We'd love to have you in that break as well. We've always got the new releases dropping here at Roper's Rips. All right, first pack. Good luck, everybody. Hits will always be kind of right here in the middle. So what we'll do, we'll take our chrome, move them to the front. Ben Hess, Eric Hernandez, Eduardo Tate, Drew Beam, Dante Nori, Juan Flores. I've got Boston Bateman, Dante Nori, Boston Barrow, Carson Benj, John Spikerman, Luis Baez, Kelvin Hidalgo, Henry Ramos, Spencer Nivens, Jackson Ferris, Hagen Smith, Shedry Vargas, Yohande Morales, Hyung Chen Hom, and how about a Chase Utley over here for the Red Barons? Chase Utley, we do have a few legends, so to speak, in this product. Let's flip these over and see what we got here on the back. How about Bryce McCage? That's the Brew Crew. Milwaukee Brewers, Sean Pop, with a nice numbered right here, Bryce McCage auto. That's going to be numbered 121 of 199 on the McCage. How about the Guardians getting busy too? Kim Charleston with a Braylon Dowdy. Blue Wave parallel, 29 of 150 on the Dowdy. Nice hit. Bryce Eldridge there for the Giants. That's Kim Charleston as well. All right. I don't know if Chase Utley came up in the Phillies organization or not. I don't know exactly which organization the Red Barons is. We'll have to look that one up afterwards. I don't know if he was Phillies through and through or came up with somebody else or what. I'll have to look up the old Red Barons. It goes to the team on the card, of course. Braylon Dowdy. Here's the nice Bryce McCage. That's a sick one right there. Numbered to 199, 121 or 199 on our first autograph. Bryce McCage. All right, next pack. All right, Ryan on our chrome here. Ryan Campos, Nick Morabito, Alex Clemmy, Chase Burns, Kyle Till. Of course, it was part of that big blockbuster deal that sent Garrett Crochet to the Red Sox. Kyle Till and Braden Montgomery to the White Sox. Griff Overall. He's with the Orioles, I do believe. Andrew Painter. Don't quote me on any of these. Asbel Gonzalez. These guys get traded all the time and stuff. Asbel Gonzalez, Travis Sakura, Nick Mitchell, Jeremy Rodriguez, Casey Cook, Aiden Smith, Chris Cortez, Ryan Waldschmidt. How about a Vladimir Restituyo, Dakota Jordan, Chase Harlan there. Treya Savage already doing big things in the MLB playoffs. Kavaris Terrace and Cam Smith, big time player for those Houston Astros. Going to the back. How about a Hyeon Suk Jang over here? Hyeon Suk Jang for the Quakes. The Quakes, that's the Dodgers. LA Dodgers. Kim Charleston has the Dodgers in this one. Nice hit, Kim. On the Hyeon Suk Jang autograph there. Travis Bazana, number 1 pick for the Guardians and Kim Charleston. How about Carter Matheson for the Threshers? Carter Matheson, Clearwater Threshers. 58 of 299 there. That's the Cam Smith base. Let's look up the Threshers. I want to take a guess, but I'm not 100% positive, so let's look up and see what organization that is. I got my trusty iPad right next to me over here. I know a lot of the teams. I'm definitely improving my MILB knowledge throughout breaking this stuff. So we want the Clearwater Threshers. Phillies, okay. Philadelphia Phillies. The Threshers. Single A affiliate. Florida State League. Phillies is Todd Moore. There you go, Todd. Taking the Carter Matheson right there. Oh, it's to 299. 58 of 299 for the Phillies. All right, next pack. Better to get it right than be guessing out here, huh? Jared Sundstrom, Matt Shaw, Ty Suthasini, Carson Benj, Nick McLean, and Luis Baez. Paper base here for Christian Moore, Yeremy Cabrera, Chase Burns, big-time right-hander, Kyle Till, Griff Overall, Eddie Renders, Cam Keminetti, Caleb Bonnemer, Robert Calez. Really good checklist in this product. Yafri Solano, Malcolm Moore. This is Christopher Familia. Walker Jenkins. Love that kid. He's from North Carolina, isn't he? Yeah, down the east part of the state, Wilmington. I'm originally from western North Carolina. Ty Suthasini. Jonathan Santucci on the back. We've got a Carson Benj. Let's flip it over. How about a Tink Hintz? I do see gold. Tink Hintz right here. He was with the Cardinals last I checked. We'll double check that one, though. Last I knew of, that would be Clayton if it is the Cardinals. Again, don't quote me on any of these until I'm able to look it up. How about Lazaro Montes for the Aqua Sox? I do think the Aqua Sox is the Mariners. That would be Kim Charleston, 23 of 50. 23 of 50 here for Lazaro Montes, gold. Yeah, I'm about 95% sure on that one, so don't hold me to any of these until I double check them, you know. I'm getting better, though. That's a nice gold foil right there, though. Nice hit. Got some nice ones coming out today so far. Good looking cards. These are bountiful. These are bountiful. What's up, Todd Moore, my dude? I think this is, I want to say underrated, but I think a lot of people really like it, so I don't know how underrated it is. You got to be off the radar, but this is totally on the radar at this point. Agustin Ramirez, Jacob Cozart, really good checklist this year. Pablo Guerrero, Christopher Familia, Max Clark, Carson DeMartini. I'm into our paper here after the chrome there. This is Cole Mathis, Lazaro Montes, Luis Almeida, Seaver King, Colin Houck, Charlie Condon, Carson Williams, George Lombard Jr., Jack Caglione, there we go, Royals, Thyron Lorenzo, Thomas White, Brandon Sproat, Theo Gillen, Demetrio Crisantes, and Billy Amick here. Let's flip this bad boy over. What do we got here? This is a Luke Keyshaw in front of Joe Vitrano to 75, Aqua Wave, short print, the Quakes, that's the Dodgers. Rancho Cucamonga, Joe Vitrano, 31 of 75. Dodgers is Kim Charleston. Thomas White, big-time lefty for the Marlins coming up. Rick Lehman, he was one of the top pitchers, if not the top pitcher in this year's Bowman product. Billy Amick there. All right, that's Joe Vitrano. Got two more packs here for you. If you like this stuff, remember Tuesday and Sunday night in our eBay store, we'll have these auctions ending once again for you. Head on over after the break and get some bids down. They're up live right now. Bryce Eldridge. These are the chrome here. Fenwick Trimble, Braden Taylor, Kelvin Hidalgo, Christian Moore, Yeremy Cabrera. All right, into our paper base, we got Max Clark, Kadeem Dial, Roman Anthony. There we go, Bo Sox. Nate Nankill, Blake Mitchell, Ryan Campos, Dylan Head, Xander Moon, Bryce Cunningham, Ty Pete, Aaron Parker, Griffin Burkholder, Marvin Alcantara, Yofren Castillo. Let's flip them over and see what we got here. How about Nick McLean? Nice one for the White Sox and Chance Miller. Let's go Chance with the Nick McLean. Is that a little 3 there? Nick McLean for the White Sox. Nice hit for Chance Miller. How about Vladimir Restituyo for the Nashville Sounds, 198 of 199. I'm going to have to look that one up real quick. All right. Vladimir Restituyo. Thomas White over here. Marlins, Rick Lehman. How about a Braylon Payne? Braylon Payne insert right there. Nice one. And a Yolfren Castillo. Love this Nick McLean, though. 233 of 299. Good young player. White Sox, Chance Miller, getting himself on the board. Let's go, Chance. And Vladimir Restituyo, Nashville Sounds. Being here in Knoxville, I should know who the organization of the Sounds. I just trying to remember learning so many over this past week and a half, however long it's been. Clearwater Sounds. That's also the Phillies. No. I'm sorry. Clearwater Threshers. I mean, that's not the Phillies. I'm sorry. I need to go to the Nashville Sounds. Nashville Sounds. The Brew Crew. That's the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers, Sean Pop. With the Vladimir Restituyo. Nice one. Sean with a couple hits now in this break. All right, last pack. Good luck, everybody. How about a little last pack magic for all the good folks out there at Roper's Ribs? Come on, Tops. Be good to us. There's another Restituyo. Vladimir Restituyo. Cash Mayfield. Padres, Boston Barrow. There's a Roman Anthony Chrome. Nice one for the Red Sox and Clayton. Cole Fontenelle. Blake Mitchell. Dylan Drilling. Nick Montgomery. Aiden Miller. Cobb Hightower. Samuel Basallo. Esteban Mejia. Lisbel Diaz. Ben Hess. Drew Beam. Eduardo Tate. Ronnie Hernandez. Matt Shaw. Jonathan Long. And here we got Bryce Eldridge. Let's flip these over. What do we got here on the back? Who's it going to be? How about Carson DeMartini for the Threshers? Very nice. Not numbered. Didn't we say the Threshers is the Phillies? I'll go back and double check that for you. Sebastian Walcott. Nice insert here for the Texas Rangers and Devin Holder. Hey, is this going to be numbered? No, it's a X-Fractor, though. Hey, Zeus Mate, X-Fractor. Sound the alarm. Sean Pop with a nice break today. Hey, Zeus Mate, X-Fractor. Let's go. Threshers are on fire. Carter Matheson, it's his second hit of the break. 003 of 199. And a Bryce Eldridge. Didn't we say the Threshers is the Phillies? Yeah, the Phillies. So the Phillies cashing in right there. Nice hits for Todd Moore. Jesus Mate. Let's go. Over here for the Brewers. And then Todd Moore with a couple more Threshers hits. Carson DeMartini ink. And another Carter Matheson parallel. 003 of 199. Todd Moore, have a break. All right, let me get these off the table. Let's go back through and get you a little recap of our hits on the board. We'll be back at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern for a 2 hobby box break of 2025 Tops Update Series again tomorrow. Here in the group, here on Facebook, we'll be dropping a half case, 2 half cases. It'll be 1 full case split up into 2 half case breaks. Right here at 12 p.m. Eastern, we got a price preview up in the featured section now for you to check out in advance. 6 boxes in a half case. So that'll drop tomorrow at 12. Would love to have you. Got to have something good filling here on Turkey Week. All right, let's go through our hits. We did have 2 Carter Mathesons. This one was to $199, and this one was to $299. There for the Threshers, the Phillies. Joe Vitrano, L.A. Dodgers taking that one. Kim Charleston. Vladimir Restituyo, Nashville Sounds. Braylon Downey there for the Guardians. Guardians, Kim Charleston. Had this Jesus Mate. For the Brewers there, Lazaro Montes on the Goldie to 50. That was a X-Fractor, by the way. And this is Lazaro Montes to 50 for those Mariners. The Brewers, Bryce McCage with the auto to $199 there. We had Carson DeMartini for the Threshers, a.k.a. the Phillies, and Hyun Suk Jang. He plays for the Quakes. That's the Dodgers. White Sox got themselves one with Nick McLean here on the purple ink to $299. All right, everybody, that's that for today's break. Hope you'll join us for more Pro debut Tuesday and Sunday. We'll also have it in our Black Friday specials. This coming Friday, we're going to do some Black Friday special random breaks as we do every single year as well. So plenty more chances to get in Pro debut this week. If you need anything at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. If I don't get back to you immediately, I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm always happy to help. Other than that, I hope everybody has a great day, a great night, and a great Thanksgiving week. Safe travels out there if you're on the road for the holidays. For now, peace out from the East Coast. Y'all have a good one.